up putting
So
him on the back burner.
I want to say that her adjudicator did what it's supposed to and took out that first champ. We can rewatch it, but that's what we've been seeing, like, typically from the adjudicator, is that he gets that initial swing and it's lights out. So let's go ahead and look at the stats here. And do you want to watch it again?
Yeah, definitely.
So
See if that. Try to see if that first piece really got hit.
So there he is, and there's the adjudicator right up front. They get turned around. I'm not sure what happened there.
Maybe, it was almost like
maybe he got killed by. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think he might have died to a punch. I'm not sure. I think he might have got Eve punched and died. Maybe Baron's Eve Void Guardian isn't holding all her team traits. Okay. All right. Well, that was good. That was interesting. Let's see what else.
I was going to say, I was actually expecting that the adjudicator would have been more present in that battle with how quick that went.
Yeah. Let's see. We can try Cal. See what he's got. His things are a little more spread out, so that's not a great option. He doesn't have a fully stacked team. You can always beat up Romulus.
Yeah, hit that team too.
Yeah. Here we go, Rom.
He's sitting there going, really?
He's holding on.
He is holding on there.
All right. Now let's go look at those stats.
And I will say, it is very interesting watching teams this high actually fighting. other than in Lux's tournament, you're not really seeing other people's battles, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So being able to actually watch them
early, and that's why he died. It's okay.
I was gonna say his queen, though.
Yeah, she did good. And this is again with the tree in there now, just switching it up. Let's see. Who else can we hit? Who's this? No, that's somebody small.
Ooh, good topic to bring up real quick. When Dawn Feather first got released, right? Everyone was kind of expecting the Astrolabe play to be assassin, marksman, etc. Right?
Right.
They made up, made mage and tank. There was an initial outcry of wanting them to go back, but then the moment they addressed it, it was almost like a backpedal by the community. So my question to you is, from your perspective thus far, which one would you have preferred?
I prefer it to have the assassin and marksman plate that it's meant to have. I think it's kind of ridiculous to make a mistake on the champion, and then because people say they like that mistake and they don't want it to be fixed, that you're just not going to fix it and leave it broken. That to me makes no sense at all. I don't care if it's better or not. It should be the way it was intended to be.
I will admit, when it comes to, I've been playing this game since, I want to say, 3 months in. So I've seen all the different instances of goat making mistakes or whatnot and returning it to the way it was supposed to be, no
Yeah.
matter how much arguing the community did in favor of it staying the way it was.
Yeah. I mean,
Or
and
vice
that just,
versa, us wanting it to change and then saying, no, it's working exactly how it intended to.
yeah. And I honestly don't understand why they're not fixing it. I mean, I talked to Benson and he just said, no, everybody wants it to stay broken. And I was like, well, that's a ridiculous thing to say.
Well, especially considering not everyone, maybe a lot of the people that you guys have specific contact with and or the official channel, if there was
Yeah.
enough people talking there.
I'm
But
not sure who
again,
it was. I don't know anybody personally who cried about wanting to keep the Astro Blades wrong. I don't know a single soul. So that's not me. That's not my people.
well, my thought process, this is supposed to be, it's built off of a marksman and an assassin. She's got two assassin traits.
Yes.
Uh, Either
And the
assassin
whole
or even the marksman astroplate would have been more synchronized to what she's doing, in my
yeah, it would
opinion.
align more with what she's supposed to do. And also the excuse of, oh, people put training into their astrolabe. Like, first of all, we don't do that. There's no training in the astrolabes. Those are sprites. And these are not new astrolabes. They're old astrolabes that we've had since astrolabes came out. So there's no reason, that anybody did anything special with them. You can remove your starlight shards. You're not losing anything. There's no victim here. It's just broken, and they're not fixing it because somebody doesn't want them to fix it. Weird.
Now, with that being said, I have heard the argument that, and this is playing devil's advocate here, I have heard the argument that because of the astrolabe plates that were there, readily accessible by this champion, that was the deciding factor, quote unquote, uh, to why someone would have grabbed this champion and put the resources, the compasses, the books, and gear and runes and everything towards the champion and building her up, as opposed to just the starlight shards themselves.
I think that's BS. I don't think anybody is building a champ based on which astrolabes are available to them. They build the champ if it's good or not. It's not just one thing that makes a champ good. So no, I think that's BS.
Now I can kind of see where maybe someone would have the mindset of, because it is, especially at lower levels, right, easier to put the resources into leveling up starlight shards for one or two star charts as opposed to all five.
Right, and I think that's the main
I,
issue is that people just didn't want to have to do another one, or they didn't want to have to, balance them out or whatever. And so that's really what it's coming down to. It's just people who have underdeveloped astrolabes don't want to have to develop them.
yeah, and I would definitely say that ultimately, at the end of the day, we get so many free astrolabe, starlight shards, and the lava rocks that I feel, especially in Beast Feast or like the uh, any and all of the smaller events.
Mm-hmm.
You even have them in the battle passes, which a lot of people end up purchasing, even if they're not spending a lot. A lot of people focus the battle passes because you get
Yes,
more
and
out
the
of them.
lucky stores and whatnot. Like, yeah, they've squeezed them in there where they can.
And I will also give note, and this is for any of you listening that don't know this, who completely ignore the ads, there are two ads that you can watch every single day. So that's 30 seconds and 30 seconds. That's 1 minute. Two that give your standard blue starlight shard chest. And that's every day. So a minute every day. There's two. It may not seem like a lot, but it does add up over time.
Yep.
With that being said, why don't we go ahead and ooh, that's gonna be an interesting one.
No, she doesn't have it in her team, any of her teams right now.
No, but I would like to see how she does against the Askavarg and Esterer.
Okay, and do you want to keep this comp or do you want to change it?
Why don't we? Honestly, I kind of want to see what happens when Askavarg runs directly into her and how well she can recuperate.
Okay, so we'll stay like this.
Yeah.
All right, team 2. Go. Yep. Here's the battle. All right, we can skip that. She took that hit pretty good. Eth, for some reason, took shade and died, but she took it pretty
Well,
good.
I'll say this too. Uh, all things considered, Askavarg with Esterer on that team, I mean, they lasted a fair amount of time against your team too.
Yep, and only one of them appears to be in the Divine Sanctuary. Only the Askavarg. The dinosaur is just standard, which makes sense because you want him to die as many times as possible.
Correct. uh, I'm sure other people as well have done the death team with him. How many
Yeah.
times can I get Esterer to die and give buffs?
Yeah. Okay. So there's that. Where are we at now? Okay. Yeah. All right. You think that's good on battles?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Then I will
Where are we at time?
stop sharing my screen.
I'd say it's about 50 minutes here, where we've been at. Uh, so, based on everything that we've talked about, and those battles that you just did that we've watched, do you have any final thoughts on something that you potentially are looking forward to seeing with her, or uh, anything in particular that you noticed that you're not certain if anyone else really has seen yet?
I don't know about noticing anything no one's seen, but I am definitely excited about like the opportunities that I think she's going to bring to the table. And if they keep making champs kind of similar and balanced like this, then I think it's going to be kind of fun and exciting just to be able to make teams different again. Not everybody running the same team or you're dying. And right now she's the first like little piece of the puzzle that you can see how it opens it up a little bit. Like we got to switch around and do different champs and try it against different champs, and that's what we haven't had since Guardians came out. Like as soon as the Guardians came out, it was, well, now you need this one and this one and this one, and it's all the same stuff. But right now, with her in there, it's opening it up a little bit, and it's making it so that at least right now you can kind of play around with two teams and different comps even on your team one. So that's what I'm pretty much happy about.
Yeah, I agree. The flexibility that we're going to start seeing, and hopefully this continues with other future Guardian champs, judicators, maybe even normal champs. Hopefully that flexibility continues, and we are able to see more unconventional builds going
Yeah,
forward.
yeah, that'd be fun.
I'm a fan of out of the box, extraordinary play styles. Uh, I've been in a guild for a very long time with someone who is extremely talented when it came to thinking outside of the box and building builds. So now being able to actually see Guardians starting to head that way has me extremely excited.
Yep.
Now, with that, I'm going to say we should, Elena, if you want to unmute, we should probably try to get the names written down for any of the people that want to put their hands up and go for this specialized role. Erosa, I appreciate you taking the time today to share your expertise, show some battles with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully, as these continue, hopefully I can have you on again.
Sure.
All right, perfect. Thank you so
Ron, raise your
much.
hand.
Woo-hoo. All right, let's go ahead and get the names. There's quite a few. Now, bear with me. It might be a little quiet for a second as I write these down.
You should put numbers on them and then have Erosa pick a number.
Ooh, that's a good idea. I was also going to say I have plenty of dice from my Dungeons and Dragons days. Rob's got his hand raised. He's like, I want the fancy title. I've been here since the beginning, man. Since before the beginning, if we're being honest. Which, by the way, Rom, thank you for recording. I extremely appreciate that. It made life a whole lot easier. Okay, so we got. All right, Arosa,
Hmm.
pick a number between 1 and 11.
3.
3. Looks like we got Reskin.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, Reskin. Now, little thing here before everyone leaves. There's actually 2. So Rosa, pick between 1 and 10.
8.
Ooh, Lucius.
Congratulations, Lucius.
Yeah, congratulations. All right, so we got Reskin and Lucius will get the fancy title. Now, just so everyone is aware who's here currently, and we will also be posting an announcement about it. What I'm wanting to also have happen is at the end of a live, have in the future, as we do this with the roll, do the same thing, and one lucky participant will be able to come up on stage. So you will have to be willing to come up on stage, but whoever the guest is will help go through your account, having you screen share and help you in any particular area that you're really needing some help in. So, with that being said, look forward to next week where we're going to be dealing with the new champion with that, fancy new trait that it's going to be coming with because it's a normal champion. And keep an ear out. With that, thank you all for coming. I appreciate you and have a good night.
Good night.
And we'll be starting the after party call on the other voice channel soon. So if anyone wants to come and chat with us,
Yeah,
everyone is
absolutely.
welcome.
Everyone. The more the merrier.